Greetings, graphics card goblins, gaming gurus, and gigahertz gladiators. It's time again for Meta PC's news, and we're gonna be building a PC in a freaking shoe! We're gonna talk more about that later. NVIDIA takes aim at AMD with an unsurprising March release date. The human eye can only see 60 FPS unless, of course, you really want a 500 hertz OLED monitor. Cooler Master has entered the chat with a pre-build that has us saying, we're gonna need a bigger boat. Gamers, grab your balls and get ready because the news starts now.
Hey, Zach.
Huh?
You know whenever your parents buy a brand new TV and you have to drive all the way to their house to turn off a setting? What setting is that?
I hate when they do that. It's called, it's the smooth...
Yeah, like the smooth motion,
the
true
smooth motion, yeah.
You know that's coming to NVIDIA GPUs?
No freaking way. NVIDIA's new smooth motion technology is exclusive to RTX 5000 series GPUs, but not for long. The 4000 series support is incoming.
What about 3000s and 2000s? I've got a 3090.
That's a great question. In fact, maybe NVIDIA will let us play with older cards on this new tech. It's a hardware level improvement, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that is kind of cool. This will act similar to AMD's fluid motion frames that allows frame generation to be utilized in DirectX 11 or 12 games via driver settings.
So this is gonna work on everything. I mean, like you could load up Warcraft 3 and get more frames.
Who doesn't want to do that?
Come on.
It's Warcraft 3, baby. Google. Remember when you'd use Google and not AI to look things up?
Like instead of ChatGPT, I could just be like, hey, Google it.
This is the old days. Functions by inserting AI. Oh, damn it, AI.
Damn it.
Damn it.
We were so close.
So close. Inserting AI-generated frames in between two rendered frames. Driver-based solution. So there you go. That's how smooth motion works. It uses AI. Thanks, guys. Guys, what do you think about this? Are we excited about this? Do we think it's silly? I think it's kind of cool. You know me, I love AI.
You heard it here first, folks. Zach loves AI.
Love AI. I'm all in. You know how much NVIDIA stock I've got? This better pay off.
I heard a rumor that during a test of 4090 versus a 5090, had some cable melting.
Uh-oh. Guys, cable melting on 5090 cards? Is this true? There's only one way to find out. The RTX 5090 cable melting claim debunked. Damn, thank God. This is actually great news. Tech publication from Hong Kong recently reported an incident while testing the RTX 5090D, which is the China-approved exportable variant, and the RTX 5080, sharing some all too familiar images. You guys remember this when the 4090 cables were having issues right out of the gate?
Oh yeah.
Things were melting, everyone was, ooh. And on an expensive card, you hate to see that happen. Well, thought this might be happening again. Two of the publication's 16-pin cables melted, and their 1200-watt PSU outright failed. While this news could lead to a new generation power connector scare, closer investigation reveals that the RTX 4090 Founders Edition was in fact the real culprit, with visible burn marks evident ahead of the Blackwell testing. Someone here is watching this with a 5090 and they got to the beginning of this video and went, oh!
And then shut the computer off and have no idea what we're saying.
And have no idea what's gonna happen. This is why you don't click off the video, guys. We need playtime on these things, damn it.
Can the human eye see more than, like when I grew up, they said 24 frames, then everyone's been saying 60 frames. Do you know anything on this?
All I know is that what we're about to talk about here is going to make people in the comments furious, because this is a good way to really upset tech YouTube, is to say, hey, look, this monitor has 500 hertz and it will be a huge benefit to you. The contrarians will pour in and I invite you to. Let's go, let's talk about this. Well, can your eyes keep up with a 500 hertz gaming monitor? The answer may surprise you. ASUS, MSI, Samsung, everybody's got a monitor that's just absolutely insane. Fastest refresh rate from Samsung with this 500 hertz monitor. This is on an OLED as well. These monitors start showing up on store shelves this year, and they're going to cost you a lot of money.
Sony just dropped an OLED 480 that's gonna be $1,100.
Bro, dude, OLED is just next level.
It is.
The first time you see OLED, your mind just awakens.
First time you saw 4K. After living in VHS and DVD, seeing 4K and Blu-ray for the first time was mind-boggling.
It's mind-boggling. It's as mind-boggling as when you take your friends to the woods and show them the magazines you buried. No one? He's got it. Our friend Linus Tech Tips, did a video about 5 years ago where he suggested that high refresh rates could make a difference when gaming. He got together a bunch of professional gamers. He had Shroud and a lot of these guys testing to see if you run through Counter-Strike Global Offensive performance tests at 3 different frame rates, will you perform better at a higher refresh rate?
This video was actually sponsored by NVIDIA when they made it, because they wanted to debunk that, because everybody was saying like, you don't need it, you don't need to upgrade. And NVIDIA was like, but money.
So let's play some of the conclusions.
Did you feel like 240 hertz made a difference in that challenge?
Definitely does, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially in like the middle one, where you peak up and you go down. I think that matters the most.
So you're seeing from professional gamers that there is some increase there. Whether you believe that or not, it's totally up to you. Totally fine. But you know what you should believe? A scientist, apparently? Is that a scientist? Now, I don't know much about science, but this guy seems trustworthy. This is Dr. James Davis. This is like a paper. This is science.
So basically what they did is they put some LEDs and they measured people with rapid eye movement. Since your eyeballs can move at like 700 degrees per millisecond, during that, they can still recognize the movement of an LED or something else that's moving at that speed, proving that 60 FPS is not a cap on our eyes.
Not the cap on your eye. Now, are there diminishing returns as you get higher?
I don't think there would really be a diminishing return until you probably double it.
Right.
And that's just my completely unfounded, non-scientific opinion.
Now, for my opinion, that is very unscientific, OLED monitors look awesome. You should buy one.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Omar, put up a calculator. Does that work?
Does it work?
Okay, so just to put this in perspective, I've got a clip here. This is from Optimum. This is a year ago, and he was checking out the Asus PG24QP. It's a 540 hertz panel. This was before OLED, but this was still super high refresh rate. And he tested it against a bunch of different monitors. So let's take a watch.
Yeah. You can definitely tell a difference.
Absolutely.
Dude, it's so much smoother on the 540 hertz. Look at the character outline too. Like,
Yeah.
This is at slow-mo.
Yeah, he's filming it in slow-mo, filming the monitor in slow-mo.
So in this video, he says this, and this resonated with me when I saw this part of the video, kind of helped it click in my head, maybe it works for you too. He said, looking at this monitor looked like he was looking through like a window outside.
Rather than looking at a screen.
At a screen.
It's just, it feels real.
I think the big question is like, one, do you need it? The answer is no, you don't need anything except for this. I kind of want to do this, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is really cool, man.
Hey, Zach.
Hey!
We got more green and red news.
Oh, I love a good battle. Now this is big because I know most people loved the 4060. Loved the 4060. Are you mad yet? Is everyone okay? The 5060 Ti and the 5060 they're coming. And reportedly set for a launch in March. My goodness gracious. You know who also has a March release coming up? Our friends at AMD. This will directly compete with AMD's Radeon RX 9000 series launch. The big question with this, I know you're already asking it at home, and I know Phil's asking it. He won't stop asking me it. What about the VRAM?
Can we just all agree that 8 gigabytes not enough?
We want more VRAM. With the 50 series already going off without a single hitch and full availability for everyone who wants a card.
What if they just slap us with a big screw you and do an 8 gig Ti and a 4 gig 5060?
Hey, dude, you never know. You never know what's gonna happen. Now, AMD has always played really well on the VRAM side of stuff, especially in the budget tiers comparing to similar NVIDIA SKUs. And as reported by Tom's Hardware, the RTX 5060 Ti and the 5060 will be a March launch, and that's when AMD is gonna be launching the RX 9000 series. It would put them in direct competition. AMD has already said, and they've said for a long time, that mid-range GPUs are going to be the focus. 3 things that people are gonna look at when they're looking to get a new GPU or a new PC. 1, can I even get the freaking cards? 2, how much are they gonna cost? 3, what's the performance look like NVIDIA versus AMD? So these are gonna be a lot of the things that influence buying decisions on these cards.
You know who has great prices, great performance, and availability?
That's Phil telling me it's time to start an ad. Guys, MetaPCs.com. Listen, we've been getting a ton of orders for the 50 series, 5080s, 5090s, and Oh my goodness gracious, is that one right there? It's already heading out the door. Go to metapcs.com if you want a ready-to-ship 5080 or 5090 system. I know they're on back order right now. We've got a few left kicking around. Go check out the site. Or if you want to do a custom build with the 5080 and 5090, check out the configurator at metapcs.com. You can get a PC with a custom case wrap, backplate, whatever you want to do. You want to put your kid's face on it? That's an ugly baby. Love you so much. Back to the show.
Wait, we're not done.
What?
There's mouse pads on Amazon.
We have mouse pads on Amazon. Check them out. Just look up MetaPC's Hyper-Beast on Amazon and buy one of these things. Come on, you've been watching forever. You're not gonna buy a mouse pad from me? What'd I do to you?
When I go, donna, donna, donna,
Jaws?
yeah.
Oh.
There's a really cool build that they showed off at CES. And I think you actually know what this is.
Yeah, here's a picture of me with my bald head next to this build. Pretty cool, right? This is Cooler Master's Shark X PC. This is for Cooler Master. Please send us one of these sharks. I have my own ideas for a build in this case. Guys, what components could we put in a shark case like this that would make you go, oh, I want that. This PC, we've seen it a few times already. We saw it last year at CES. It's based on a 2019 mod called Leviathan. So they took this mod, said, you know what? This would actually make a really dope case, and made some of them. Cooler Master's version has the included AIO liquid cooler pump and a mini ITX motherboard sticking out of the bottom of the head for everyone to see. Dang! They do have an RGB illuminated fin. That's kind of fun.
This is cool. They've been cooking on quite a few cases. Do you want to see?
Do we have one here?
We've got one. Let me get it. Hold
What
on.
are those? Cooler Masters, this is a Sneaker X. Is that right?
I think so.
Sneaker X, because we have the Shark X in a beautiful red, which I am partial to
Oh, absolutely. Red's the best color.
for obvious reasons. Radiator under here. Look at that thing. These light up.
Yeah, we've got RGB lights all along the bottom and the front and the back, the toe and the heel. We've got RGB fans on a 360 on the bottom, and then we've got 120 mil on the side.
Power button right here. I always put off my personal builds because we have customers we need to take care of. This is the first time I've looked at something and I've been like, this has to be mine. But I'm open to doing something else with it too. Maybe like giveaway, maybe get the influencer type thing.
You know what would look great in there? A founder's card painted red.
I like that. Chris can do it. We can do anything here, guys. What would you like to see in this build? Let me know in the comments, specs-wise, what you're thinking on this Sneaker X. I want to get this put together. I want to do something cool with it, okay? Guys, that's going to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching another week of MetaPC's news. Listen, I've looked at the stats from last week and weeks prior, and what I can't figure out is why more of you aren't subscribed that watch the video.
Yeah, we got a lot of people watching this video who aren't subscribed, and like,
Was it something I did?
I don't think so. I think it's something they did.
If you take just a quick second and hit subscribe, a like would be good too. Comment, say hi, all the engagement stuff that helps us to grow. Love you so much. We'll see you next week. Have a good one. See ya. Bye.
Smooches.
Say bye, Phil.
Bye, Phil.
Damn it.